Let's get straight to it. You're not stuck because life is unfair. You're stuck because you're waiting. Waiting for motivation, waiting for the right moment, waiting for something to change. That's why you feel trapped. Because every time you hesitate, you give up your power. The world doesn't wait for you. Success doesn't wait for you. If you want to win, you have to move. Before you're ready, before you feel like it, before your excuses trap you again. So today I'm giving you a 5-rule system that will break you out of hesitation and put you in control. And these aren't just theories. These are rules that the most dominant forces in the world live by. You want to be elite? You follow these rules. Now let's go. Your brain is wired to protect you from discomfort. That's why hesitation breeds overthinking. That's why waiting makes everything feel 10 times harder. But there's a secret most people don't realize. The second you take action, the fear dies. Doubt can't survive when you're in motion. Fear loses its grip when you push forward. When Julius Caesar crossed the Rubicon River, he knew there was no turning back. That one move, stepping forward, forced everything into motion. He didn't hesitate. He didn't overthink, and that decision changed the course of history. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need more time. You just need to step forward and make hesitation impossible. Most people never start because they're overthinking too far ahead. They get overwhelmed, they get stuck in analysis paralysis, and they freeze. Here's how you break out of that cycle. Forget the big picture. Just win the next 60 seconds. And here's how you do it. The moment you feel stuck, the moment doubt creeps in, you give yourself 60 seconds. That's it. 60 seconds to do something, anything, that moves you forward. If you're lying in bed, get up. If you're scared to make that call, you dial the number. If you're putting off the gym, you put on your shoes. Because action kills doubt. Hesitation is the enemy of progress. And the longer you sit in hesitation, the deeper the pit you dig for yourself. You don't need a perfect plan. You need movement. And once you move, you need to keep moving. Tesla didn't start by trying to take over the auto industry. They focused on making one car great, the Roadster. Just one move, that was enough to shift the entire industry. Now they're a $1 trillion company. Your life works the same way. You don't need to see the whole road. Just execute the next step, and then the next, and that's how momentum is built. You're stuck because you always leave yourself an out. You set goals, but you leave an excuse. You want success, but you keep a backup plan. That's safety net. That's why you're not moving forward. If you want real change, you have to commit in a way where quitting is no longer an option. When Hernan Cortez landed in Mexico, he burned his own ships. There was no retreat, no way out. That level of commitment forced his men to fight like their lives depended on it. Because they did, and they won. If you keep leaving yourself a way back to your old life, your old habits, your old excuses, you'll always take it. Motivation is the biggest lie you've been sold. It's a scam. It's unreliable. It's the reason you keep failing. The people who win don't rely on motivation. They move without it. They wake up when they don't feel like it. They train when they're exhausted. They work when everyone else is making excuses. Andy Frisella created 75 Hard, a brutal mental toughness program designed to kill weakness. It forces you to train every day, no matter what. No days off, no, I don't feel like it, because that's what separates winners from losers. You don't need motivation. You just need to get up and move. Now we get to the real test. You want to break free. You want to win. Then you need non-negotiables, rules you follow no matter what. Rule number 1, no 0 days. A 0 day is where you make no progress. If you're serious about changing your life, you never let that happen. Jocko doesn't miss. He doesn't wait to feel motivated. Every morning, he wins before the world wakes up, because that's what separates those who succeed from those who fail. Rule number 2, no complaints, only adjustments. Successful people don't waste time complaining. They adapt, they adjust, they figure it out. In the 1980s, Intel was getting crushed by Japanese competition. Instead of whining, they reinvented their entire company, shifting from memory chips to microprocessors. That one move, it made them the industry leader. When things go wrong, you don't complain, you adapt. No negotiation with yourself is the third rule. You want discipline? You want self-control? Then stop negotiating with your own excuses. The Rock doesn't wake up at 4 a.m. because he feels like it. He does it because he refuses to negotiate with weakness. That's why he dominates in multiple industries. You can't keep arguing with yourself. You set the rule and you follow it. No debate, no excuses. So right now, you have a choice. 1, close this video, go back to waiting, and stay stuck. Go back to sleep. Don't dial the number. Don't put on the shoes. Option 2, or choice 2, get up, take action, and start changing your life now. Your brain is going to try to make excuses. Your mind is going to try to stop you, override it. Take the first step, and then another and another. Because if you don't change this moment, nothing else changes.